Many destinies are woven from a single thread. A new age began when the brave human army slew the Orcish emperor, ending their age-old reign over the world. Watching the glorious moment from his citadel was the Ever-King, the immortal leader who united the tribes in victory. While the humans celebrated their triumph, the wise Ever-King foresaw a far greater challenge. He summoned to his citadel 2 heroes and sent them on a voyage into the impossible, through a magical portal beyond which lay another world. For days, the heroes journeyed through the alien landscapes of the world of Thun, a hostile realm inhabited by the Vorn, a race of ruthless warriors. They sought the Disc of Ages, an artifact of great power and mysterious origins. They stole the disc and made their way back to the portal with an army of Vorn in pursuit. The Vorn will not rest until they retrieve the disc. The tides are rising. They are coming.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that introduction. This is a brand new game for myself which has just been released on Steam called Overfall. Now I'm looking interesting, well I am always looking interesting, but I'm very interested in this game itself. We're going to jump straight in. I have played about an hour or 2 of it just to get a grips of it a little bit, so hopefully you're going to join me on a brand new game. So to begin with, we have some customization which we're able to do. Right now we haven't unlocked too much, so we have our class. He's one of our 2 heroes. We can either do a fighter, there's also a cleric, and obviously as the game goes on you can unlock quite a lot. If you hear 50 roars, they are the hollows. Then you hear the roars stop, that is the ranger. If you keep up with his sports you will meet his bow. So different little quests will unlock these potential different character types, which is excellent. Weapon, we are on Holger, and that itself is just a big bloody axe. We do have a couple of things we can do with that. We can execute, cleave or chop. That's all that's available right this moment. In regards to skills itself, we have something called Earthcrack, which applies a vulnerability and removes 1 buff from foes. That's quite good. We've only got a choice between 3 and all 3 are already equipped. Now we move on to trinkets. Vampiric Insignia. Weapon attacks have 15% chance to heal self by 3. Interesting, I like the sound of that. Seed of Creation. 10% chance to heal every ally in your party by 1 whenever you use a skill. Also enjoy that. Whenever your foe misses weapon, so you restore 2 health points. Okay, so we do have some other choices here. Void Leaf. Whenever you miss an attack, next weapon attack on you misses. Okay. I'm not going to go too much into that. I'm going to stick with what we've got to begin with. Obviously we've got Kaylee, we've got Quinton. Well, Quinton, you're going to be changed to Bert. And Kaylee, I'm fine with Kaylee in fact, we'll stick with that. Kaylee herself has got something called Lightbearer. Her class is a cleric. We're going to go on normal and we'll see how we manage this. Right now we're at the portal and we have to decide whether we're going to go through or not. I think we are going to enter this portal and get out of here. Press H to see through your past. Interesting. So I've made it through the portal and back into your home world. I cannot believe my eyes, you're them. 3 centuries have passed since you entered that portal and now you're back. So you can see the conversation thing is fairly visual. So we have a couple of different things. We can obviously talk from the gentleman himself, from Bert. We've been here before, we know it all. 3 centuries have passed, how? Or, who are you? So I think we're going to do 3 centuries have passed, how? With his eyes open wide, the old man explains as much as he can. God knows, for generations my family waited for your arrival right at the spot. And I am the lucky one to fulfill our family prophecy. So we can either say, well, why have you been waiting for us? Or, I think there's been an anomaly in time when we entered the portal. I think we're going to go with that. You have the wisdom to understand the difference, but not many could foresee that this would happen, except for one wizard. Why have you been waiting for us? A mighty wizard, Ezel, gave me this quest, and my great-grandfather said that this is the day that you will return. The world isn't the same since you left. The Ever-King has gone missing. The mighty Ever-King gone missing? Easel? I want to know who this mighty wizard is. He was a mystery, a powerful wizard. He foretold that this day would come, and here you are. Now, the Ever-King, where is he? The citadel has vanished long ago, but no one knows why and how, but Easel left my family a message to hide and deliver to you for when this day comes. Message, you say? From an old torn parchment in his hands, the old man reads the message. 2 beacons will be unsealed, only to those who are revered. The light will unveil the path to your king, only when the races of these deem you worthy. I can ponder on that, or then we shall introduce ourselves to the leaders of these, if we are to find those beacons. This girl has brains. Well done, Kaylee. If that's true, then you should make your way up in their society first. Times have changed. The world is in chaos. So we can either leave and get on our boat, or we can ask him for more information. I think information is going to be key, so let's ask him. The races are at war with each other. You have to choose sides, I'm afraid. On the bright side, if there is any, the message says 2 beacons. The orcs are at war with the Forsaken, the elves with the hollows, and the dwarves with the goblins. If you help one side, you may help you back with finding the beacon and the one the enemy has. Interesting. Okay, thanks for everything. We're all done here. We're gonna go off and get on our boat. Thanks to your family for hanging about 300 years in this spot. Hope you weren't expecting more than a quick 5-minute chat, but yeah, we'll be off. No, you can't come with us. We're gonna ask you to stay there. Thanks all, man. So here we go. So quick explanation of what we got. We've got a mini map in top right hand corner. We've obviously got Burton, his health point, as well as his statistics and trinkets. And there's Kaylee there for you. Interesting, potentially we can have a party up till 4, and we can see the time is passing us on by. Over on the left hand side of the screen, we can see our currency. So it's in frag, which is the currency of these. So that's used to upgrade enhanced weapons. We've got dust, which is the magical ingredient, which we are going to need a little bit for. So if we keep an eye on guild ships, we can upgrade our utility skills. Runes are sacred stones. They can be used for resurrection, protection, and to hire companions. Interesting. So if we get some runes, we're going to be keeping hold of them. And we've also got food. That's a source of life. Can be used to heal party members. So right now, food's really, we should have a look at things. All the way down here, this is our different alliances or people's opinions of us. And we'll see how we actually get on. So mysterious invaders start pouring from the portal, and their objective is to build a shipyard. Okay. So first things first, we have just left the portal, which is on the islands here. We can travel to the Barren Islands where we'll encounter humans and orcs. There's also a volcanic island there. We also have several boats. So we've got one on a spying mission, looking for an island to liberate. I think we're going to go down here to the human orc settlement, if we're not intercepted first. Oh, we have indeed. Never get eyes you suspiciously as you board the ship. Good day, citizen. Stay out of trouble. Where is the Ever-King? None of your business, citizens. He's in his citadel, watching upon you. Explain them the situation and your sacred quest. Yeah. Oh, the mighty king. You're still alive. The Ever-King is in his citadel, preparing for a great danger, but we do not know his whereabouts. Ah. A great danger, you say? A danger that's foretold centuries ago, a danger that follows your footsteps, heroes. Okay. Good day, Everguards. Let's continue on to the Barren Islands. While wandering on the island, you hear the puzzled voices of a few troubled orcs. We don't know what's happened, Captain. He must have bumped his head on a rock or something. Hey, is something wrong? Work. What? See, he's like this, repeating the same few words over and over again whenever he goes for something. Maybe we can try and communicate with him. Something need doing. Zug zug. Okie dokie. Okay, we know what happens. As the old peasant starts to walk away to a construction site with tools in his hands, the others ask what happens. What is that? He's become a peon. A peon? Alright, he'll keep working relentlessly for the rest of his life. Well, sure, I can use an extra hand, but then we need to ask one more favour from you humans, if you accept. Okay, we can probably do something. Dabu. The orc captain asks you to guard the peon as he builds them a village. Now that we have a peon, we should be able to build our village in no time, but these aren't safe lands, humans. We need a party to guard him whilst he builds the entire village. Okay, we'll guard him for now. You spot a scouting bandit walking around the site. We cannot have this. So straight away you can see we've got some tile based action here. Now we're going to try and keep Kaylee a little bit back and out of harm's way. She's going to be more support, whereas we're going to go straight in and do our best to do what's what. So the battle comes in 3 stages. We have the movement stages first, so we've just done the basic move of character. We can leap if we want to cover vast distances. Next up we're in the utility phase, where we're not really close enough for anything, but it does help us to go ahead and possibly incapacitate. Above each of the health bars you will see these little totems, which are melee charge. Melee charge. As you can see, as people apply spells throughout these turns, they might get some more buffs on the top of that, so the utility section is going to be used to counter some of those debuffs or add bonuses onto yourself. We can't reach anything at the moment. As you can see there, it's always on my own tile. So what I'm going to do for now is just skip the utility phase. Now, we've got the final phase here, which is obviously the attack phase. All our chops, cleaves and executes are way out of distance, so unfortunately we can't do anything at the time being. So we're going to skip that as well. Now he's going to make his move. Love the little animations. Now not only have we taken damage there, but you can see we've got 3 debuffs. We are vulnerable. Increases received damage by 1, stacking by intensity. We are also dazed. We're also chilled. So how are we going to get out of this? Well, firstly we are actually going to try and attempt to move our character. Next up, we have a numbing light, so it applies regeneration and 2 stacks of Aegis. Removes 2 debuffs if cast on an ally, 2 buffs if cast on a foe, so we can't use that on ourselves then, can we? And we've also got a scream. So the scream, I'm not sure we can do much on that. Let's try the dispel. I don't think we can use it on ourselves, but let's see. We'll know one way or another. It does work on ourselves. Excellent. So now we are only vulnerable. We'll take that. And now we've either got the Wave of Lights, which we are out of range for. We've got Retribution, which we are in range for. Or the Holy Nova. Holy Nova is more defensive. Retribution will cause 75% chance of confusion. Deals 4 damage. I'm going to go for that. That was really powerful indeed. Obviously we're protecting this guy, he's not getting to get involved. So let's march all the way down here, and now we can actually use a utility phase. I think we are going to go for Incapacitate. So straight away you can see he's immobilized, disarmed. They skip their attack phase. I like this. And then I think we're going to try Execute, see if we can finish him off. There we go, and off he goes. As the peon works, the village starts to take shape. Meanwhile, a group of pirates attempt to steal the goods. We must defend the goods. So straight away again, going to be a little bit different. We're going to have to skip and skip. Now we're giving some buffs. So we've got haste and might. We've also taken a hit. We're in agony and we're also bleeding. So this is going to put us in a spot of bother. I'm actually going to put us behind our main man. And we want to try and get rid of his debuffs. There we go. So he's back in fighting spirit. Now retribution can be caused. I think we'll do that. Not a massive hit on him, but enough. Ow, that bow hurt more than I expected, so we're going to have to be quick with this. We're going to do a heroic leap. Now we're going to try and incapacitate again. It worked well last time. Excellent. Immobilized, disarmed, and let's try and execute him, shall we? Okay, these guys are obviously a lot tougher. Right, double buff. We're in a spot of bother here, so we're going to have to get her into the fight. There we go. So, increase defense by 2 for 2 turns, stacking its intensity, and regeneration. That is exactly what we need. Now, Holy Nova, we're out of range. Wave of Light, we're also out of range. We can't do anything with that one. What's he just activated there? Now, she's just taking a hit, which is fine. We're going to skip movement. We can remove 2 debuffs, or we can cause a vulnerability. Yes, I think we'll do that. Excellent. So what have we got now? We've got Cleave. Deals 4 damage, mortal wounds. That's actually quite good. I would like the idea of that. And we're going to go for that as well. So that's actually damaged both enemies, which I like to see. Now we're in a slight bit of trouble here, so we might have to move. I'm not quite sure what this does. Faithful Pull. Pull targets allies 3 hexes. Well, I can't target him, which is slightly unfortunate, so I'm actually going to move her just 1 closer. Try and back him up a little bit. There we go. And now we've got Retribution back again. Can we actually get Holy Nova? Deals 3 damage to adjacent foes. No, we can't do that. We're not surrounded. Let's do it on him. Okay. So he's suffering slowly. What the hell was that? It was like a parrot. Now we've absorbed the damage, which is good. We decided to run away. Don't panic, don't panic. Right, let's get back into the fray. So that is actually... we can't do anything with this now. It skipped all the way to this. So let's try a chop for a change. If we can get him bleeding, that'd be better. Oh, how much longer can we hold out here? This is somewhat difficult. We'll skip that phase. Scream would apply fear. We're not going to do that. We're going to try and keep him in the game. Holy Nova, or we could do Wave of Light. We're going to do Holy Nova. 3 damage on him. Now they're repositioning. He's going to take... oh, he's captured us. Okay, so what have we got? Unbreakable. We'll do Incapacitate. Right, come on, surely Execute will finish him off now. Ooh, 1 done. Now it's down to you. So I'm actually going to put her in front. There's like a little bit of a shield. Can we apply the fear? Try and do this instead. Didn't do anything, but hopefully this will. Brilliant. So I've defeated the pirates and the protection of the settlement is done. Meanwhile, the opponent successfully builds an entire village. So from that we get free food and we increase our orc reputation. Brilliant. Impressive work, Bjorn. The orcs thank you for protecting them and helping them build the settlement. Thanks to your blades and that of Bjorn's hammer, we have safely built a village here. Loktar! And I think there's going to be Loktar for the episode as well, guys, so hopefully you've enjoyed this first look at the game. I'm going to be playing this a little bit more, and I hope to see you in the next series. As usual, don't forget to raise those thumbs. More of them will be on the way. Cheers.